Hi, okay, good morning. Today we are going to focus on letting go by actually not letting go. So, let me explain. Because it's difficult. When you have, say you're having a bad day or your symptoms are ravaging, it is very hard to turn away from them. And I understand it's very hard and it makes you feel like a failure because you can't turn away, you can't let go of them, you can't embrace or feel your new identity or the person that you want to be. You're stuck, almost captive, almost as a prisoner. You're trying so hard to turn away from them, yet they exist and they're there. So, the first thing we want to do in that situation, every time your symptoms are getting to the point where you cannot distract anymore, and by distract, I just mean not distract, but turn away. Create your new life. Create the person that you want to be. Just live the life that you're meant to live. When your symptoms stop you from living the life that you're meant to live, and they pull your attention so hard that you can't, you're sort of, no matter how hard you try, it's there. It's in the back of your mind. You just can't get away from them. This is what I want you to do. Practice letting go this way in stages, right? What we want to first do is we want to let go of the story that now you're sick forever, now you have these symptoms, now you're never going to be healed. I want you to let go of all the thoughts, like, I can't do this, why is this happening, what did I eat, what caused this, all the thoughts. I want you to let go of all the thoughts and all the stories around the symptoms. So we're letting go of the thoughts, the beliefs, the stories, anything that is not the symptom itself. Let it go. Now we're going to focus on the symptom itself. So sit down, just succumb, just don't resist anymore. Let go of your resistance and put your attention on the symptom itself, on the area of your body that is pulsing or hurting or paining or doing whatever it's doing. Focus on that area. Now, let the symptom fall away. Let that symptom fall away and instead bring up the feeling. What does that feeling, not the thought about the feeling, like, don't think too hard. Just sit and think, what is the feeling that this gives me? Does it give me hopelessness or abandonment or shame or guilt or a feeling of unworthiness or self-criticism or judgment or sadness or fear, grief, whatever it is? Really think about what emotion is behind the symptom. So first we're letting the stories fall away about your illness, about this whole thing, what it means, what it's going to mean for your future, what it's meant in your past. Drop the story. Then we're going to drop the thoughts, how to fix it, what to do, why is it happening, blah, blah, blah. Drop the thoughts. Then we're going to sit, attach yourself to the symptom, let the symptom be there, and go deeper. It's not just a pulsating migraine, okay? For instance, what is the feeling? What is the emotion? We're going to tap into the emotion. What is the emotion behind the symptom, right? Deep grief, deep sadness, deep unworthiness, deep loneliness, deep anger, deep fear. Whatever it is, self-criticism, failure, whatever it is, feel that emotion, the emotion of it, and let yourself sit in meditation. Let the symptom fall away now and only focus on the emotion. So this is how we let go. We let go of the stories, we let go of the thoughts, we let go of anything. We don't resist it. We can't fix it. We're not thinking about what it means. We're not attaching meaning to it. We're detaching from the story. We're detaching from everything about it. We're even detaching. We're stepping back. We're stepping back and we're looking at it from a higher perspective oh, it's a symptom of this. Yes, I see you. Yes, I'm giving you no thoughts or meaning attached to it. You're not affecting me in any way. This doesn't mean that I am sick. This doesn't mean that my life's going to go bad. This doesn't mean, all these stories that we give it and meanings that we give it. It's just a headache. Now, what does it mean? What's the emotion? We sit with the emotion for as long as we can. Maybe I'd say up to 15 minutes. Sit just with the emotion and feel. Not thinking about the emotion, not wondering about what the emotion means, not thinking if it's this emotion or that emotion, or maybe just feeling emotions. And if it switches emotions, just go with it. Just switch emotions. Maybe 1 minute you're feeling sadness. Let yourself feel that. It turns to anger or guilt or blame or shame or resentment, jealousy. Whatever comes up, just feel the emotion. Sit in meditation with the emotion, with no judgment, no stories, no attachment, and just say, I'm here for you. I love you. It's okay. It's okay to feel this, and allow yourself to feel it and let everything else go. Because it's the emotions that our subconscious create that we need to feel. That is what it's trying to communicate to us. So without attachment or judgment or a story or thought or anything else, allow yourself to actually feel, to really feel it deeply. Cry if you want to, scream, just whatever it is happening, allow yourself to feel it and just stay with yourself. It might get uncomfortable, but stay. Show yourself that you're here. It's okay to feel this. Love yourself through it. When the feeling, if it passes on its own, great. Then get up and carry on. If the emotion stays, then do it for, a total of 15 minutes. And get up. And you'll see, this isn't a quick fix, but over time you will see that it is easier to let go. That you're not the symptom, you're not the story, you're not the thoughts around it, that you can release all of that. The emotion is what's trying to be communicated, and the emotion is what needs to be felt. And it too isn't permanent. Emotions always, as we know, always pass. They ebb and flow. 1 minute you can be sad, 1 minute you can be happy. This is just an emotion. And emotions, it's safe to feel the whole spectrum of emotions. And that's what gives life depth and meaning and beauty. And allow yourself to feel the deepness of any emotion that arises and let go of the rest. So I'm not saying that you can always turn your attention away from what you don't want, from these symptoms, and focus on only what you do want and the life that you're trying to create. Sometimes it is so strong because it needs to communicate, but we can practice still letting go in those moments. Letting go of the stories, letting go of the thoughts, letting go of the attachment to the symptom and the pain and the suffering, and just be and sit with the emotion. And that is also true letting go. And over time that you will start to see how it's easier to let the suffering go, the story go, the attachment go, and detach from what is truly making you suffer. So I hope this helps, and I hope you practice this. You can do it one of two ways. You can sit down every day and focus on the symptom, or bring to life the feeling of whatever's happening. Remember a time when, and just let yourself feel it and bring it up that way. But I would suggest doing it in real time when the emotions surface. And it doesn't have to be raging. You can practice this when the symptoms are at a 2 or a 3 or lower still. But practice it every day in some way. Just for 15 minutes, allowing yourself to notice the symptom, to let go of everything around it, and feel the emotion. And that is a starting point on letting go in the midst of, something that is really calling out to you. It's a practice, and you need to practice it every day, every time the symptoms come. So I hope this has helped.